Hotel Zero.
Radio 121, do you copy 30, Sugar Delta 592, over?
Frequency, gentlemen, please. Yes, good, please. No QS showing this frequency. Thank you. This is Lisbon, Portugal calling. This is Charlie, Quebec, Delta. Oh, thank you. 7, calling at 35. Thank you, I'd rather call out. just check if there's anyone on the net who wants to have a quick word with D3VZS, John. Is there anyone out there?
Yeah, go say hi. Let me make sure, no problem. Okay. Good evening, John. Yeah, well, you're much more technical than I am, building on verbal. I just, gosh, I'm trying to think, I was in Cyprus, so it was very early 90s, and there was a company near my home city of Southampton, who was called Romsey, and there was a guy there who did ships, and I bought the ships and took them out to Cyprus with me and plugged it all together, and I think my work was amazing. So it was particularly fine and dandy. Very well explained at home as I worked for IBM Horsley, which is a research establishment close to the east of between London and the east of the southern Jerusalem. I've finished my levels and was waiting to do more, so I just took take one for Horsley and they offered me a job, but I was desperate to go and do navigation because hoping to be a start because I got into my late 60s and doing the post like silicon, germanium, lasering, gyros and time equation and some satellites, there we go. What else was I going to say? There was something else I was going to say and I had totally forgotten. But other than that, thank you for letting me come in, Bob, and say, well, listening and curiosity.
You were lucky there, John. I was building mine in 1975, and surprisingly, they still work. You can imagine the Verabord is bent the shape of a banana now, and it's astonishing. And the real-time clock is still running in the thing. It's got a much bigger battery than you see nowadays. But when I fired it up recently, A, it worked, and B, it still read the clock correctly. So, but that was back in the mid-1970s when. It was quite a sophisticated beast. It had a couple of processors in it, so it was effectively dual core, even in 1976, John.
Do you remember Fortran? Because when I was a sixth former, which was in 1968, 69, maybe 69, probably late 60s anyway, we used to go down to Southampton Tech College, which is now another university, but the Southampton Technical College, where they had this massive computer that probably had my mobile phone, and he would write programs which invariably would crash using temp cells. And of course, when I was at IBM Horsley, this was 1970, the computer room was 5 we could switch on airbearings, I think they before we switched on airbearings and it was temp safe and temp cells, and the programmers used to regularly knock the huge columns for the temp cargo, and it would take us more near mortars quite a long time to put them back to the order. It was fun though. I was only 8 years old, so they paid me fairly well, and I used to chug up there on my Land Rover stuff. It's long hair and a decent white jacket. Do you think you did it? You did it all right.
In those days, John, real men used machine code. None of this namby-pamby Fortran stuff. We used machine code, and by God, we were brave.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, but it's all what's that, 1970, that's 50 years ago. It's hard to pass it back to God. Thank you, you do like that, you do go out.
I'm not thank John for that conversation. I never actually built a computer or anything like that. I got nothing really to add except years ago when I was in charge of a testing station in RA Listers, where we had a group of testing cells. There's 60 sides with engines running, and all the recordings and everything was done by a great big computer in the bottom of the cells there. And I think it's a Westonate or something or other computer, but to log into it and to log out of it, it was a bit of a trial.
Oxford. He was the date of what I used to have to get into that computer. There you go. Yeah, that was a massive thing. It was went from the floor to the roof of the actual testing area. I gotta say, 73 U-boats, John. That was John. That's a true John. And thanks for coming in, and thanks for the topic. I do believe that what it's all about. Bringing back memories, and things like that on the radio. And with that, I got say 73 to everyone on frequency. Thanks all for coming in this evening. And we're going to close the Royal Airport Amateur Radio Society members net at 1831 UTC or 1931 at British Summer Time. 73 all, and good night to everyone.
Just to illustrate to you both how easy your lives were, remember that the big problem facing an amateur in building a computer was he had to write the operating software and then blow it into an EEPROM. And the only way you could do that is by having a great big bank of switches. You had to set them all up correctly to program each single location. And then, of course, at the end of it, it was a question of, yes, but does it work? And those were the sort of challenges in those days. So you guys remembering passwords, that's absolutely easy street compared to this business of trying to write your very first operating system into an EEPROM. Believe it or not, it worked first time, and I was absolutely amazed.
I can remember a few things I've made, and some of my first. I built a heat kit. Actually, it was a kit, and Judy was amazed when I put it on in front of her, and it absolutely tuned into life. Not quite the same as Vera Board and doing what you did, but it was a minor achievement in my little life.
Isn't that strange? Neither of you said anything for about 10 seconds, and then you both started simultaneously. It's my fault, sorry, I didn't actually hand it back to anyone, but I got you, Bob, but not what you said, John, I'm afraid. Bob's got the big boots tonight.
You got David trying to join in, I think, as well. I think that's David.
Penny's there, I think.
Yeah, okay. Take over a few seconds. We are actually shifting going, Henry, but very good evening to you, Henry. I did hear you call. We'd like to turn over, please, Henry.
you, but are you still there, John? G0JYL?
Yeah, I am, John, but young John. I'm old. No, you're old, John. I'm a young John. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go to QRC because Judy just put her head around the door. I think I need to have another word with my youngest son. So, yeah, no, what I was saying, nothing built like you did from Variable and that, but I made a E-kit HF receiver when we were newly married, and my then young wife, I think, yes, okay, with a kit, but my new young wife was very impressed, and in front of her I turned around and it burst into life and worked very well. I built various other things, but nothing quite as impressive, but you're the technical expert for things like that, and I often listen to people talking about.
Ich weiß auch nicht, könnte uns noch ein bisschen mehr geben, warum sie da nicht so tight sind, wer diese Sender braucht, weiß ich auch nicht. Mikrofon wieder zu dir, Jochen, oder dann zu Wolfgang. Vielleicht wird es ja noch besser.
Ja, okay, dann nehme ich mal, ja genau, Werner, so ist es, ne? Also da gibt es eine ganze Menge Frequenzen für unsere Frequenzen, ne? Für die Nachrichtenübermittlung, das macht schon der heute anders, aber für die Energieübertragung, ne, da sind diese Frequenzen, ja, und natürlich Radar und sowas, ne. Also, unsere Frequenzen werden jetzt wieder gebraucht. Ne. Das sagt man, war die Kurzwelle ja gar nicht interessant für kommerzielle Anbieter, aber jetzt ändert sich das wieder. Ja, das 356.
Ja, ich hätte aus der Feuer bis die Uhr.
This is the frequency for the Royal Signals Amateur Radio Society net, and we've been on about an hour and a half.
Because we've got this thing from a rotator, so I can have so I can put the Ethernet cable onto it, Tony.
Right, okay, on your box, is it?
Yeah, they've got a thing that's coming, and it says an upgrade kit box, Ethernet. Right, but it doesn't show the nuisance thing about it. It doesn't, whether there's some blurb in the box when it comes, it doesn't show. Right, I've got it. Roger. Yeah, it goes in where the RS-232 was, and then you got the screws. It goes in the back. You just put basically where the 232 was it. Singing Roger.
Oh, right, I see, yeah, so you take that plug out and...
Link is nearly done. Been a couple of minor issues with it, so we haven't got it on general. And Gareth's coming into it tonight. If he can't do it remotely, he said he is going to call on his way home from work tomorrow. It's not far away, but the license is all in place now and everything, so I'm glad we've got it now for the club and it's all safe, etc. Andrew, on your turnaround, when is it, my memory? Did you allow pass or fail, and if you fail, when are you going again, I wonder? MW0RPB, net controller, GW0 DQW.
GW0 DQW, Mike Whiskey 0, Romeo Papa Bravo. I've just given another shout out. Mike Whiskey 0, Romeo Papa Bravo for the Cumbranan District Amateur Radio Society Club net. Calls any members or non-members who want to join our net. They're quite welcome. I'm leaving the space now. Golf Whiskey 0, Foxtrot. Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo. It's round to 2 Whiskey Zero OGY.
Mike Whiskey 7.
Chris?
2 Whiskey Zero OGY with the Cumberland District Amateur Radio Society Net. Good evening, Andrew. Good evening, Bry. At the moment, everybody is 5 and 9 plus with me. Everybody is 5 and 9 plus, so everybody's pretty much of the same signal. I haven't done a much today, as I said on my last number, and I think hopefully the weather's going to be a bit better tomorrow. Typically, as I'm hoping to cut my grass, but that's about going to be the challenge of my day tomorrow. I don't know whether you said Bill was calling in then, Pete, but whoever it was, I could barely hear them, so I thought it was somebody from a way off trying to call in. But if it was Bill, I don't know whether he's gone antenna connected. Anyway, I'll put it back to you. Mike Whiskey 0 RPB 2 Whiskey 0 OGY.
2 Whiskey Zero OGY, Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo. Yeah, you're correct. It was Bill. I got him in the log, yeah. He's after YNP. GW0 OZB, taking over.
Yeah, GW0 OZB, and good evening to Di, who's come on since my last over, and Bill, of course. Di, you're 5 and 9 with me, a little bit quiet, but I can hear you. But and Bill, your usual signal plus something or other. I didn't look at the meter when you called in, so I'll say on the next over. As regards to your question, Chris, DQW, yeah, Jackie, he failed. He went to pieces with his nerves, basically, and he started guessing instead of thinking about the questions, and some silly ones he got wrong, which surprised me, but one doesn't really know when we went through them again after, he knew what the answers were. There was a couple on there that were different to what he'd been used to. He wasn't sure of, but so I'm just giving him a bit of time. We're going to go through those again. He's just having a break this week from it altogether, because I home tutor him, so we've been concentrating on some other subjects, like maths and English and the important ones like that. But possibly next week I'll start in earnest again, trying to get him up to scratch, and when I'm confident that he is, I'll put him for his next exam, but I want to just give him a little bit of a break and a bit more tutoring, and hopefully he'll be good to go, so we'll see how it goes then. At least he'll know what he's up against next time, so hopefully the nerves won't kick in so bad. So that's the story there. So I think it's YMP to take it next, isn't it? GW4 YMP from an FGO from GW0 OZB.
Yeah, pick it up, Di. GW0 YNP. GW4 YNP, sorry.
Yeah, GW4 YNP. What's my audio like? Can you get over?
Yes, it sounds a little bit distorted. I don't know if it is. Check with one of the others. OZG, what's Di's audio like with you?
Well, I found him very quiet. I'm not sure whether he's even hearing me, because when I passed it over to him, he didn't come back. So it never seems to be a good path between me and Di. I don't know why, because he's sort of line of sight. It must just be, I don't know what antenna he's on. I think he's on a vertical, isn't it? It might be cross-polarization and all the factors like that. I'm not sure, but Di's never very loud with me, but he's just sort of, 5 and 9, just above the noise level from GW0 OZB.
2 Whiskey 0 OGY. Can I just pick that up?
Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo. Yeah, thanks for joining the net anyway, Dave, and your audio's a lot better this time than what it was when you first called me. Hello Jim, if you're listening, and also hope your receiver's working well. Around you, Bill, GW0, FTO, Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo.
Yes, okay, thank you, Peter. Sorry that Dave is not copying me too well, nor Augie, I understand. And don't forget Jimmy there. Hello, Jim, if you're listening on Hack Green or whatever. Very good evening to you, and evening to everybody else who, everybody's 5'9", 59 with me, Di 5'9", Augie 5'9", plus about 5. Everybody else, you Peter, and OZB and DQW, all 5'9", plus. There we are. I wonder, where's Kevin tonight? Has he been on, I wonder? And John, I haven't heard John so far. I've been fiddling about in the shack and rearranging things in here and getting set for the winter project building scene. So there we are. So back around to you, Peter, 5'9", plus. GW0, Foxtrot, Golf, Oscar, over.
Mike Whiskey 7.
Mike Whiskey 7, is that KJC?
Sure is. I'm on this. I'm listening. So when it's my turn, so write me down. Mike Whiskey 7, Kilo Juliet Charlie.
Yeah, I put you in the log there, Kev. Thanks for calling in. Well, you can have it over in a second or two. What was I going to say? Yeah, you're 5'9", Bill, and you're coming through okay with me. And what was I going to say? Something else. I forgot what I was going to say now. Kevin jumped in. Oh, the other Kevin. I haven't heard him on tonight, Bill. I'm sure he's out there and coming in later. He's probably asleep in the chair. But never mind. You call him when he's ready. MW7 KJC. Do you want to take it over, Kev?
Okay, I've been listening for about 10 minutes, so I'll give everybody a signal report. Pete, I got you 5 plus 20. Bill, 5 plus 35. Chris, OGY, 5 and 9. DQW, 5 plus 30. Someone, IZB, I don't know who that is. I haven't talked to him before, but he's 5 and 25. And I was hearing YNP 4x4, but I think he's gone now. So back to you, MW0 what RPB, MW7 KJC.
MW7 KJC, and nice to hear you on, Kev, and thanks for the signal report. And I'll put it back to the top of the list in a second or two. Just call out Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo for the Cumbraland District Amateur Reader Society Club Net. Any members out there want to join in, quite welcome. Anyone that's not a member is quite welcome. I'll leave the space now for you to call in. Nothing heard. GW0, DQW, do you want to take it over?
GW0 DQW. Yeah, evening all again. Evening, Kevin. Up in the sky. Fabric Audio, 5 and 9 with me. Super duper. Nice to hear you on the air. Bill, you're 5915, and the other stations I think I've already told them. Everybody's a good signal. In fact, the signals will come up somewhat since we've started the net. So there we are. I've got nothing else to say at the moment. I'm trying to work out what country it is. If you were in Florida and you were looking out into the Bay of, I can't think now, what country it is over the other side of, over there. I can see the sun's out there. I was only just wondering if anybody wants to make a comment. All right, back to you, Peter. MW0 RPB, net controller GW0 DQW from Brand South Wales.
Mexico.
Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo again. It'll be Florida and the Bermuda Triangle and Jamaica and the other islands around there. And then you've got Cuba and the rest of it. So that's where you are, Chris.
Yeah, I think Bill just said Mexico. Because it's easy for me to say. Yeah, if you were standing in Florida now, looking east, it's got to be Mexico. Oh, there we are. Yeah, my software has a background to it, and it gives me the green line, etc. So it's quite interesting, a bit of fun anyway. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Bill. RPB, DQW.
Yeah, east would be Ghana and west would be Mexico, I think.
So west would be Malta, etc. You know, back into you towards Europe. Oh no, you wouldn't. No, you bloody wouldn't. No, you're right. Yeah. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. Back to you, Peter.
Okay, Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo for the Cumbraland District Amateur Region Society Club Net. 2 Whiskey Zero OGY. Do you want to take it over?
2 Whiskey 0 OGY. Yeah, evening, Bill. Nice to hear you. Give you a signal report now. For some reason, your audio's down a bit tonight, but you're a 4 and 8. And you're readable, but you're a 4 and 8, Bill. Kevin, KJC, you're a 5 and 9 plus, the same as everybody else. And yes, Chris, Bill's quite right. That over to the left of Florida, it's called the Gulf of Mexico. It's called the Gulf of Mexico. So that's what the country is over to the left, to the west of Florida, Chris. So yeah, I think you must have your globe upside down. But never mind. It's all good fun. What else was there? Yeah, I haven't heard you for a while, Kevin. I haven't heard you for quite a while, in fact. So nice to hear you back on. And somebody mentioned you the other day, and I can't remember who it was. But never mind, it'll come back into my mind. 2 Whiskey 0 OGY back to Mike Whiskey 0 RPB.
2 Whiskey Zero OGY, Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo. Thanks, Chris. Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo for the Cumbraland District Amateur Region Society Club Net. Calling any members that wants to join in on our net, or anyone that's not a member is quite welcome to join in. Leaving the space now for anyone to call in. No answer was a firm reply, so GW0ZD is taking over. Andrew?
GW0OZB. Name here is Andrew. Kevin, I don't think I've spoken to you before, but good evening to you, MW7KJC. And I'm in Cumbraland, the Thornhill area of Cumbraland. Chris, the other Chris, OGY, I noticed your signal has come up since the last over. You're plus, you sort of just took it on the plus 20 with me now. I might be a little bit better now, because I noticed I was on fairly low power, so I've turned the wick up a bit in case it makes it a bit better for the likes of you, Chris, that's round the corner of the mountain a bit from me. So I might be a bit easier to hear as well, so I'll be interested in that on your next over. So nothing much else to report, so back to you, Peter, MW0LPB, GW0OZB in the group.
GW0ZB, Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo. Yeah, you're going to have to 30 over 9 now with me, Andrew. Now you turned your wick up. GW4, YMP's gone off. GW0FGO, take it over, please.
Yeah, okay, Peter. Hello, Kevin. Good evening to you. I'll give you a report on your next over. I had got the attenuator in, got about 20 dB of attenuation. And the filter all narrowed up, so get rid of that crud from the LF-RHF, I'm not quite sure. And I quite agree, Andrew, yes, Augie signals come up to about 10, 20 dB overnight, so quite extraordinary. There we are. Anyway, back on you, Peter, and hello again, Kevin, nice to hear you. Golf Whiskey 0 Foxtrot Golf Oscar, over.
Golf Whiskey Zero, Foxtrot Golf Oscar, Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo. Yeah, I tell you what I got on my rig tonight, everyone. I got an audio filter. I think you know all about that one, Bill. It's the SSE filter. filter, the one I said about in the white box with switches on the front. You know which one it is, I expect. And I've also got the QRM eliminator on there. I did have a problem with that, but I got it sorted now. If it's done, I've cut the noise down, and I'm hearing everybody perfectly tonight. Normally I got 90 dB of noise, but it's right down tonight. So that's what's happening on my end. Who's next? Hi, Kevin, MW7 KJC. Do you want to take it over, please?
Okay, MW0YPB, MW7KJC. The signals seem to be going up over my side as well. But I was on this frequency, exactly the same frequency, this 3722 last night till about 9 o'clock, talking to some people over London way. So I've been about, Chris, but I could be anywhere. I could be from 160, 20, I could be all over the place, so we probably miss each other there. I usually got RT on in the background, but I haven't heard nothing. Having a job to pick that up at the moment. But yeah, everybody's way over the £9 on my radio this way. So back to you, Mike Whiskey 0 RPB, MW7 KJC.
MW7 KJC, Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo. Yeah, you've got up to 5 and 9 now. 5 and 9 with me, Kev. Back to you a second.
Okay, you say back to me?
Yeah, just put it back on your comments for your signal strength.
Alright, well, what was you before? Just looking on there. You're still the same at the moment, 5 and 20. You might go up to 25 to 30 by the end of the night, but still the same to me at the moment. But all the others have gone up a little bit. Back to you, MW0 RPB, MW7 KJC.
MW7 KJC, thanks for that. Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo for the Cumberland District Amateur Radio Society Club Net on the frequency of 3.722. And calling any members that want to join in, or anyone that's not members is quite welcome to join in. Leaving the space now for you. Nothing nerd, GW0 DQW, Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo, take it over, Chris.
GW0 DQW. Okay, Peter, I'm going to make this my final. I'm hoping Gareth's going to ring me anytime after 8 o'clock now. So we can get back into the bowels of this issue that's ongoing here. Lovely to hear everybody, really nice. Yeah, you hear everybody. There we are, I'm watching the sun moving. Just a little bit since we've been talking. I can't remember what he called it now, but going past out of Mexico now and going out into the ocean, the other side of Mexico. There we are. Gentlemen, I wish you all the best, 73. I'll send an email out to everybody in the Brighton when Echolink is up and running, which hopefully won't be too long. It's partially working, but it's not carrying audio at the moment. But we think it's an IP addressing issue. 73 all. MW0RP, net controller, well done, buddy. W0 DQW, listing only.
Okay, cheers, Chris. 73 GW0 DQW, catch you later. Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo. I'll leave it open a second for anybody to do their final. Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Chris. There you go then, 2 Whiskey 0 GY, Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo. Do you want to take it over, please?
2 Whiskey 0 GY, yeah. There was a comment about signals suddenly increasing, and I found that on everybody's signal on the last round of overs, that everybody seemed to go up by about 2 S points. So something's happened with the propagation. Everybody shot up. There was some really good strong signals on the last down. So yeah, things are altered all the time. Hopefully it will get quite a lot better later this evening, but I won't be on. I'll stick the moment while you're on 80. 2 Whiskey 0 OGY. Back to you, please, to Mike Whiskey 0 RBB.
2 Whiskey 0 OGY, Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo. Yes, thanks for that, Chris. And I have John on tonight. OAJ. I'll just give a call. He was out there. 2 Golf Whiskey 0 Oscar Alpha Juliet. You out there? Golf Whiskey 0 Oscar Alpha Juliet. John, are you out there? Nothing heard. GW0ZB, you want to take over?
Yeah, GW0ZB, yeah, everybody's come up a little bit. Must be propagation, which is good. Again, nothing much to report. So I'm not going to hang on. Unusual for the other Kevin not to be on. I'm not sure what his status is at the moment. Is he? Wasn't he about to move back into his house or something? So maybe, I wonder if that's got something to do with him not being on. I'm not sure. You may know better. Yeah. So that's about it from me, I think. So I'll go quiet as well. I don't know whether the rest of them are going to go to top band in a bit, but I'll hang about a bit longer and see what happens. So I wish you 7-3 as well, Chris, if you're disappearing, the other Chris. I think he said he's not going up to or down to top band, so we'll see. From GW0OZB.
GW0OZB, Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo. Yeah, thanks for that, Andrew. GW4YMP, no, he's gone off. GW0SGO, do you want to take it over, please?
Yes, okay, Peter. Yeah, glad that you got your noise eliminator working. Not quite sure what filter you're talking about, but you'll reveal that in due course, I guess. Was the noise eliminator the one with the SMD components on it? I want to say it was the same one, Peter. There we are. Anyway, I haven't got much else to add. I did inquire about John earlier on. I guess he won't be on tonight. Maybe he's suffering with either TVI or hay fever or whatever it may be. So I hope he's okay. So there we are. So back over to you. Oh yeah, John Duck. Have you heard anything from John? You said something about a linear amplifier on an email. Not quite sure what that was all about, but there we are. Anyway, back over to you, Peter. GW0 Foxtrot Golf Oscar. Over.
Golf Whiskey 0 Foxtrot Golf Oscar. Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo. Yes, I've been up to see John a couple of times, Bill. Yeah, he's sold his amplifier now. Lindsay bought it on behalf of somebody else, I believe. But it's all sold and it's all good. He got the price he wanted for it. And I think he gave a good Versatuner away with it as well. I told him that was worth a bit more money, but he'd let him have it, apparently. So that was that. I've been up there on the lookout for an aerial for him for just listening. And I've taken some polls up to him. And I told him as soon as this clears up and we're allowed to mix together, we'll all go up there and put an aerial for him. And he's got 66 foot from his back bedroom window where his shack is down to the bottom of his garden. So that's a quarter wave on 80 metres, isn't it? So we should be able to fit something up there for him. Back to you in a minute, though.
Oh, great. Glad to hear he's okay. Yeah, that should be ideal. I'm sure you could, the 66 foot and a bit more, you could maybe extend it to 132 foot. Wind it around the garden a bit. It doesn't matter what sort of height it is, as long as you get up the length in the garden. To 132 foot, a quarter wave on top band, and way to go, Peter. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think he's interested in transmitting. He's interested in just listening, I think. He said he's transmitting things over, he said. But we can get him into it. We had him on the repeater the other night, and
thank you, Peter. I pulled the thing out of the socket. Yeah, okay. Okay, on John Duncan. Oh, he's just a listener then, fair enough. But good, you got him on the repeater. That's an achievement, Pete.
Yeah, we get into him slowly. Slowly but surely. We get him back on the air as well, on HF, with a bit of luck. What's for that area? I'll tell him how to send his rig up. But, you know, it means going inside his house to show him. But I don't go in his house at the moment because of all this COVID stuff around. And I've only been on the outside 2 meters away, like, and keeping my distance, and the same as he's been keeping his distance at all. But he did invite me in. I said, no, thank you, John. Come in and have a cup of coffee, he said. I said, no, I don't want to. I said, I've got to stay out there. You won't play with the rings, I said. And that was it. He accepted that, like, and well, I told him what I had to do and what he wanted me to do, and left it at that. But he's okay up there, Bill. Anyway, around you a second, just again, Bill.
Yeah, it's quite right about the distance thing, Pete. You don't want to give it to him, and I'm sure he doesn't want to give it to you, so until the guidelines are set, and I can't see the club opening before, say, October as well, possibly. Yeah, but that's another story, isn't it? Okay, you're ready you then, Pete, and I'll back off, and I'll probably go down to top end. GW0 Foxtrot Golf Oscar, over.
GW0 Foxtrot Golf Oscar, Mike Whiskey 0 Romeo Papa Bravo, yeah. MW7 KJC, Kevin, do you want to take it over?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I say, when you do go to put an aerial up for John, make sure you let me know, and I'll come up and help you. I'll do that. I'll come up and help you. Back to you, MW0 RPB, MW7 KJC.
Yeah, thanks for that, Kev. Much appreciated. Because it means we've got the ladder and we've got to fit the pole up at the end of his garden. We've got the poles there, but they've got to be joined together. And they've got to be fixed to the fence, and then a pulley got an eye on the top to, well, I think it's an eye on the one pole. We take off and put on the other one. I got a heavy duty aluminium pole, about 10 foot, and then there's a lighter weight one, about 12 foot, I think it is. So if for the heavy duty on the bottom and the lightweight one on the top, it should be okay. And then just run the wire down. It's easy enough to run the wire. It's on the out through his bedroom window, and then down to the bottom of the garden, or whichever we configure it. So thanks for that, Kevin. Back to you a second.
Yeah, okay, just don't forget then to let me know, and then I'll drive my car up there and meet you, and you can stay one end of the garden, I can stay the other end of the garden.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Kev. Alright, I don't think there's much more to say on you now. CQW's gone off. OGY, you still there?
2 Whiskey 0 OGY, yeah. Just as a thought, I've got a 80 to 10 metre trapped on dipole here, Pete, that I had up here. As far as I know, it's still good. It's the centre bed that's the only trouble. But he's quite welcome to have it if you want to put it up for him. He's quite welcome to it. I did offer it to Kevin, but he didn't take up on it. So that's here in my garage if he wants it, over.
Okay, thanks for that, Chris. What's the length of it? Give the rough idea how long it is.
Yeah, it's under 66 feet. Because the one I've got up there now is 66 foot. And the other one was probably a couple of feet shorter. It's centre fed, and you can feed it direct to the centre with a coax, because especially if he's not going to transmit on it. Yeah, it should go up there, I think, over.
That'd be great, yeah. Well, I'll let you know when we arrange it to go up there. Only for a while, I doubt, with all this COVID about. But that's nice to know. Thanks, Chris. Are you staying on now, or do you want to come up to the, you're not coming up the top band, do you?
No, negative. I'm going to say 7-3 to everybody this distance. And I'd like to chat to you all again. And catch catch you sometime in the week on RT. 2 Whiskey 0, out to White, going clear, 7-3.
Okay, 10-3, Chris. Mike Whiskey 0, Romeo Papa Bravo. Leave it open for 5 minutes for everybody to say their finals to Chris.
Bye-bye, Chris. Nice hearing you. Speak to you on RT sometime if I can get into it. MW7 KJC.
Ja, cheers, Chris. GW0FG, clear. 7-3, Chris.
Ja, wunderbar. DK8 Echo Quebec, jetzt habe ich dein Rufzeichen mitgeschrieben. Gib nochmal durch. Hier ist der Uli aus Bescheid.
Hello, the frequency is in use. The frequency is in use, thank you. Okay, what's the delivery that got there?
I know what I didn't mention. I wonder if there's anybody else on here that plays about on A-Check with any of the digital modes. I've been playing, having to play with that FT8 the last week or so. Got that up and running. Managed to get it working on most of the bands. Apart from 7 megahertz. My computer doesn't like it when I transmit on 7 megahertz. The software program and the audio into it stops working. I have to reboot the program. So whatever I've done, filters and all sorts, it hasn't worked. But I'm okay on the other band. So 80 meters and 20 meters I've been playing about with most on that. In the daytime, of course, 20 meters for the distance stations. But been trying a bit more local on 80 meters in some of the evenings. Oh, the other question, that John Duck that you referred to, I've heard the name before. Thinking of distant past, I may have spoken to him, as I did briefly on the repeater on Monday. Was it Monday he came on? I think it was, wasn't it? When he was on Monday, I just looked his call sign up in the, I've got the digital version of the call book on the computer, and gives his first initial as A, so, and John doesn't begin with A, so I'm not sure, is John his middle name or something, or what's with that, I'm not sure. Maybe anybody who knows him can explain that one to me. So back around to you, Peter,
Meter ist da, hast du das Kurs auf 18 Meter und oder ist der Einspannpunkt an dem unteren Eck und du hast dann die obere 3 auf 18 Meter, also ist die vertikal polariert oder horizontal? Stefan?
I can't be certain on that. I'd have to look it up. He was on Monday night apparently, and he speak to a couple of people. So you do know him. He comes up and sits on the top table with me, and whoever else is up there. And he's got a Zimmer, and he's 94 years, so he's doing well here, and he's still building stuff. And he keeps on fetching into me to pull right for him. Over.
Right, I got him now. Yeah, I know who you mean. I couldn't put a face to him just on his call sign because I couldn't remember, not in recent years speaking to him. I think years ago I may have spoken to him because the name just rang a bell with me, you know. So, yeah, okay, yeah, his first name must begin with A, so he probably uses his middle name. As does my Jack, because his first name's Alice, but we all know him as Jack, that's his middle name, and that's what he prefers to go by, so I was deprived at birth, I was never given a middle name, HI, so it's just AG, my initials. So there we go. Okay, so yeah, okie dokie. I wonder if you've used any of that FT8 he took out. You played about with some of the digital stuff as well, haven't you, back here?
Und ein IC 7000, 100 Watt, das ist natürlich auch eine größere Verbindung. Sofort zu dir,
to run it. I tell you who does use the FT8. I think is what's the name? Mark Gray, the treasurer of the club. He uses that quite often, and I think a button and away to go, and automatically get your make the connection. So I can't really see the point of it, but I have seen it come up on the screen and run the program. Oh, it's certainly, if your first name was Archibald, no wonder you call himself John, no go.
Ja, Stefan, interessant. Das würde mich mal interessieren.
My name is Andrew. So the same name as maybe Andrew and call himself John because his first name is Andrew, not to get confused.
Sondern die Spule ist noch aufgesetzt.
No, he's always been known as John as far as I'm concerned. No, I've no idea what his first name is. But yeah, FT8
und dann fliegt das Gewicht los und kriegt diese Anschleunigkeit schnell. Das ist doch richtig cool
just sit back and let the computer do its thing, I think, so you can't really see any more of that. Get the old Polski out, Andrew, give yourself a challenge, a real challenge, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I must do that. But what interested me about the FT8 is supposed to be supposed to get through where even Morse won't. You know, it's very narrow bandwidth, isn't it? And supposed to be able to get faraway places on very low signal. Yeah, I quite agree with you. It doesn't hold a great deal of interest as far as the actual QSO side of it goes because of the automation. It just does it all automatically for you to a set list of overs, you know, that are all sort of put in and automatic. Having said that, I was reading up about it, and there's the computer geeks have sort of modified, have made another program similar to the WSIT X program that I run the FT8 on, and they've got another program called JS8 Chat. Now that uses the exact same, pretty much the same sort of computer system as the FT8 and the J. Whatever it is, 8 or whatever. And you know, the same sort of system, but instead of automated messages, you can actually type in, you know, have a keyboard-to-keyboard chat. There's very brief sort of messages, so that's a little bit more interesting. And I was sort of thinking of trying that out as well if I get to see somebody else that's on it, particularly in areas that's difficult to get to using either the mic or Morse. And I wondered if that might get through where the other modes wouldn't, but yet to experiment on that one, Bill and Peter. So what's to do? Are we going to migrate to top band, or are we staying on here? GW0ZB?
Yeah, Andrew, I tried that, the chat one as well. Difficulties finding stations that are actually using it. It might be taken up at some later date with a bit more members, you know, using it, but so far I've only found a couple of people using it. So you look around the frequency to see if you can find somebody, and you don't find anybody. It's all 95% of it or more is the other keyboards, the automated one, Andrew.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I've got a mate of mine who used to be in Cumbrand, he's the one I took the license with, the B license, you know. He got, I got GW7 DHG, as you know, driving heavy goods, I always used to give it out as. And he was DHS. He took the exam the same day, but he used to live on the Matterhorn, but since he's married and for years and years now, he's lived over Caerphilly Way, a place called Clanbrannagh. And he's in a bit of a valley there, a bit like my son is up in, you know, surrounded by hills up in Abertillery. It's just sort of a difficult place to do. So I was thinking of, he's just set up the FT8 on his computer, and was just giving it a little try, and so I might get him to load the chat one, and just as a test really, to see if QSO is probable or possible between us when it's not possible on the mic or not very clear on CW even. Bill, over.
Yeah, well,
sehr schöne Bedingung, wenn du durch so ein Teich hast und kein großes Stirnnebel, die Leitung eingraben kannst, das ist ja ideal dann.
Full coax, so to get effect.
Diese Lösung muss allerdings dann eben die Anpassung dorthin bringen, wo die Antenne einbringt, ja? Damit die Anpassung signal nicht über das Coax-Kabel bleibt.
Yeah, what if it's got an intermittent connection somewhere?
Oder du kannst ja auch länger
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oder 1 zu 49
Let's make sure I'm not doubling.
Dann kannst du natürlich mit Coax-Kabel kein Problem.
Yeah, well, I found when I was monitoring, I'm not trying to MPH chat for transmit or MPH for transmit. I just received it to see what this wonderful new digital mode was. And to be perfectly honest, it may have very, very low signal capabilities. But all I found was European traffic on there and the occasional North American traffic on the lower band. And I was expecting to see
Stefan, dir auch, ne? Danke für den Tipp nochmal. Und ja, du hast auch den Besuch sollte man sich kümmern, ne? Sozialkontakte sind in der Zeit jetzt ganz wichtig.
It was all being masked by European and North American signals, so there's absolutely no way that a great small seven signal from PG, say, would be coming through. So there's the drawback to the system, Andrew.
Yeah, Roger on that. I know what you mean. I think the furthest I got was some Richmond stations on it, or something or other. That is Richmond. A few continental ones as well. I did hear a few Americans coming through. America's not easy for me anyway at the best of times because of the hill right behind me. Sort of chops me off for takeoff towards the west. Even by the Ionis there. But there you go. Well, you know, it was just something I was just playing about with. I've never played about with that before, and thought I'd give it a try. And I was just interested what modes there were for sort of keyboard to keyboard as well, because packet seems to, nobody's on packet anymore either. I used to have a few chats, even locally, some years ago on packet radio, but that seems to have all gone. I used to quite enjoy that, but there's nobody on that either now. Bill, back to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of PSK still on there. I was quite surprised. I thought FTA and PSK was a big thing a couple of years back. Very largely superseded by FTA. So I thought there'd be no PSK 31 on there at all, but thanks to PSK 31 still. If you look at the you'll find that PSK 38 or PSK 31 is still valid. Mediums are still getting contacts to be made. The only way I can see that working is you set it up on 2 meters. Set it up on 2 meters or on a dead band like 28 megs in the winter maybe, or 24 megs or 18, 50. On a band where there's not much activity and see what that brings. If you run it on 80 or 20, I don't think it's going to work too well. If you rely so much on that weak signal aspect of the mode, then it should be working well on a band that doesn't have too much propagation or appears not to have too much propagation.
Go ahead.
Wohnmobilist, wie viel dann mobile.
Go ahead. I know what you're saying, Bill. Pass it back to the chair. Sorry, Peter. You're in the chair, mate. You bring Kevin in or do what you want to do.
Mike Whiskey Zero, TV. Sorry, Kev. It's going to take him over, Kevin, and perhaps move up the top
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 0, Romeo Papa Bravo, Mike Whiskey 7, KJC. I'm getting wiped out by these Germans. They're like the same signal as the rest of you, so I can only just about hear you now. But Andrew, I do a bit of that digital, so look out for me one day or send a message and we'll have a chat that way. I don't tend to chat to anybody on that digital mode. I do it FT8 now and again, but just listen. Just to see what I can hear there. So hopefully one day we'll try and chat between each other on digital or something. It should be easier enough. And okay, Pete, I'm gonna join my wires together, and I'm gonna go up to 160. You'll probably be on 1938, I expect. Is that right? Back to you, Mike Whiskey 0, Romeo Papa Bravo, MW7 KJC.
Romeo Papa Bravo, catch you up on 1938. Same with everyone else, you want to go up there? I'm being drowned out now with the Continental Station.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to join my wires together then and go up there, because these Germans are the same signal as the rest of you, and I'm having a job to hear you. Catch you later, and meet you on 160. Bye for now, MW7 KJC.
Okay, GW0 QX1 control by RTN. Ich denke, du wirst das merken, aber das sind natürlich immer noch ein paar Reserven.
Yeah, Golf Whiskey 0 FGO MW7 KJC. I can hear you, but I got a S9 and noise for some reason, but I'm picking you up, so hopefully I'll be able to pick the others up. Back to you, GW0 FGO MW7 KJC.
Okay, Kevin, I don't know whether Peter's back yet or not, so I'll pass it over to Andrew. Andrew's on frequency GW0OZB. Taking over, Andrew, see if Kevin can copy you guys.
Yeah, GW0FGO MW7 KJC. Yeah, Pete, I can only just hear you. I got S9 of noise. I'm going to go and turn the lights off in the garden. Maybe they're causing it, the noise to come on. I don't know what it is, but I didn't have it before when I went on there, on this top band, but I have it. I've got it now. Maybe the lights have turned on. I'll have to go and have a look. But I can just about hear you level with my noise level. So you're like 5 and 9. Back to you, MW0RPB MW7 KJC.
Peter's got quite a bit of noise on the frequency, as is Kevin. Kevin's 4x4, Andrew, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back. It's not a noise thing. It must be on this frequency because as I spun the dial up and down, the noise has disappeared. So I just have to put up with it. It's not noise made from my garden by the look of it. I don't know what's going on, but I can make out you, Bill, and if it disappears, I can pick the other ones up. So I'll just sit here and have a listen. Back to you, GW0FGO, MW7KJC.
MW7KJC and GW0FGO. We'll find a frequency that you're clear with, Kevin. You don't necessarily have to be in 1938. Find a frequency you're clear with, come back and tell me and we'll give a spot here. That'll make it a bit better. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll have a look now. I think 1940 was alright, but I'll just go back up there and check. Okay, no worries. I'll just have a look further on up then. Yeah, I'm still here. I can just about hear you, Pete. I can only hear Pete and Bill. But 1950 is clear over my way. Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Juliet Charlie.
Read on that aerial.
Yeah, you're up on 20 over 9 with me.
Yeah, you here, Andrew? To Dave, are you copying Andrew now, Dave? Any copy of Dave, Andrew? Okay, stand by, Dave. I'll pass it over to Kevin. Are you here, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you 25 dB. Pete 9. I can hear Andrew, I think it is. He's a 5, signal 5, radio 5, but that Dave, I can't hear him at all.
Are you copying Kevin, David? Go ahead. Andrew, are you copying Kevin? Kevin, you copying Andrew, I guess?
Yeah, I'm just about getting him. I can make out every word every now and again, but just about getting him.
Well, there we are, chaps. Dave can hear everybody. Peter can hear everybody. But Andrew, you can't hear two of the people. You can't hear David, you can't hear Kevin. So they're giving you good reports, Andrew. So there we are. Go ahead.
Right, he was talking to me, which I didn't quite hear every word, but he's level with my noise level, which is around about S4, so he's S5, but the noise every now and again is wiping him out, but he's making it this way anyway. Back to you, GW0FGO, MW7KJC.
Yeah, okay, Kevin. Yeah, he's hearing you, Andrew, but have you changed your aerial configuration at all, Kevin?
No, not at all, no. It's exactly the same. I've just joined the wires up, but there must be some noise from somewhere. Maybe someone's got some new garden lights or something. I don't know, but I'll investigate that tomorrow night and find out where the noise is coming from.
Yeah, because Andrew was saying that he could hear you on the other frequency, but he can't hear you now, so he wondered if you changed anything. So no, he's not changed anything at all, Andrew. Go ahead. Okay, take it over then, unavoidable, isn't it? That frequency is clear to me. I do get the occasional splash from 1942. The guys up in the Midlands, one of them comes up with a very strong signal. It does impinge upon the frequency slightly, but generally speaking, whatever I hear, I can hear it quite well. There we are. But there's no reason why we can't go up to 1995 if we wanted to. Right at the top end of the band. 1938 isn't fixed in time, is it? So there we are. Anyway, round to you, Andrew.
Andrew, pick it up.
No, tuning. Plugged in, so if you plug the antenna in, it's a lot better, Andrew. Yeah, well, I think the order chaps is Andrew, Peter, Kevin, and Dave. So take it over, Andrew, and we'll put it all to rights. Andrew, Peter, Kevin, and Dave. So around to you, Andrew.
Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo, picking it up. Yeah, you're 10 dB over 9 with me now, Andrew. I make this my last over because I got a couple of things to do for the bins out and one thing another. So I'll say 73 and thanks you all for coming on the net, and I'll catch you all further on down the loft. Mike Whiskey Zero, Romeo Papa Bravo, going off and clear.
Yeah, cheers, Peter. You didn't say whether you were a noise limiter or noise canceller. Was the SMD version, go ahead.
No, it's the cheaper version of the internet off eBay. It was 16 quid, was the cheapest I've seen them on there, from the Russian seller. He is a radio amateur, and the thing that's off put in with it is a bit of service mode component, but I'm sure you can get rid of that, and that's the only drawback with it. But apart from that, it's working quite well. I couldn't get it to work, first of all. I must have put too much heat on one of the transistors, the service mode transistors, and I blew it, I think. But I took a while to find out what was the matter with it, because obviously you've got two aerial inputs. You've got the main aerial and the auxiliary input. I was getting a signal on the main aerial, and if I touched the aerial on the output, I was getting signals from that. So when I went on to the auxiliary one, I was getting absolutely nothing. So I started to investigate, checked all the diodes and the transistors and one thing and another, and then I go to the service
Chinese are producing them now, even cheaper, big earth.
Yeah, the cheapest one I could find is about 16 quid, I think, plus the total package from Russia. RKO something or other, or RK0. I think I was qualifying. I can't go into more information on that. But like you said, the Chinese are making them, but some of them from China and dealer and coming from Russia. But they're all the same sort of board, and they all got the same sort of surface mount component. And I don't see why they got to have surface mount components on something like that, because I know they're trying to miniaturize it, but the board is about 4 inches by 4 inches. There's plenty of room for bigger components on there. Back to you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The 1N914 diodes, the blocking diodes, the shaping diodes at the inputs are they're all surface mount, and there's no need for it, is there? I thought that was a FET there. That was it the black blob that you blew? I thought that was a FET, Peter. Go ahead.
No, there's two J113 sets in there, or J118, something like that. I took them out and tested them. They're standard size transistor like, and they checked out okay. So I put them back in, and I got this little tiny miniature transistor. I can't remember the 08 or CO8 on the transistor that I could see with a magnifying glass. I couldn't see without it, but that was on there. I looked on the internet, I couldn't see it, didn't like it. I got a couple of components in one of the drawers up here. I routed through there, and I found a couple of transistors that looked the same, but they might be the wrong polarity, so I didn't bother. I got a 3904, that's NPN, because I checked it out on the data sheet, and I stuck one of them in there. Got the pin configuration right, and it come back to light then. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, Peter. Oh, it's great stuff. Glad you got it working. Anyway, that's the main thing. It transforms the hobby, doesn't it? Because we're so beset with noise these days on the bands that domestic noise from chargers and plasma tellies, and these little noise eliminators do sort them out, don't they, and remove them. So 80% of the time you've got a nice clear frequency. So there we are. So chaps, if you want Peter to build you one, I'm sure he'll offer. Go ahead.
Yes, very much. Yes, I wouldn't be looking forward to building another one. It's quite tricky to do. Over.
Yeah, I built one, Peter. I built one. The funny thing was the 1N914s. I didn't get on with them too well, so they're a bit squiggly all over the place, but it works.
Yeah, mine was. They wouldn't quite on the track, but if you warm them up and move them over with very fine tweezers, and it sort of does the trick. Yes, what else is there? Something else I was going to say about it. The input from the microphone, the PTT, well, it doesn't come from the microphone, it comes off the back of the set. I had to get some of the switches down the ground when you key the microphone for PTT, and I couldn't find nothing like that on the ATC socket or the remote socket. But I did find 12 volts, switching from nothing to 12 volts when you key the mic, so I used that and I put an extra relay inside the box, and 10 to 12 volts from the back of the set into the box, and that switches the PTT, which in turn switches the preamp slot inside, which boosts the auxiliary aerial. So that's what I done, Bill. Over.
Yeah, good. What was the FT897, was it?
FT897, no, it's this Kenwood TS2000. Over.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Okay then, Peter, thanks for that information. That's interesting. So I'll pass it over to Andrew. He's probably blowing his socks off. Take it away, Andrew.
Cheers, Andrew. Take it away, Dave.
Bye-bye, Pete.
Take care. Yeah, catch you later then, Dave. Hope Linda and you are okay there. And thanks for coming on top band, Dave. So 7-3, mate. Bye-bye. GW7RQM passes on his best wishes to you, Kevin. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I can't hear him, but same to him, but I think he can hear me, can't he?
Yes, he can, yeah. 5 and 7, I think.
Okay, 73s, have a good night, RQM. Catch you next week if I remember. I keep forgetting about the nets, that's why I haven't been on there. But I set my alarm on my phone for this week's one. I'll have to do it again. Anyway, have a good night. Bye bye, MW7 KJC. Yeah, okay, thank you. I could probably hear him if I didn't have this noise. I got £5 of noise. It's better than 1938, which had £9, but I got 5 on this. That's not too bad. But I'll investigate that tomorrow night.
Yeah, do you know what your WAB square is, Kevin?
Yeah. SO20, I think it is. Does that sound familiar?
SO20, is it? Let me just jot that down. SO20.
Yeah, I sure Chris gave it me the other day, a couple of weeks ago, when I asked what it was.
If you look on the net, Kevin, there's a postcode to Vauxhall Britain Square. What is your northings and eastings for the Ordnance Survey? You should get your Ordnance Survey designations come up if you put in your postcode, Kevin. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll look, yeah, but I'm sure I wrote it down on a piece of paper and it was SO20.
Go on 1985 around about 10 o'clock in the evening on top band. Every evening, or mostly every evening, maybe a couple of nights a week they miss. But more or less every night in a week night on 1985 there's a net, a Vauxhall Britain net. If you join that Vauxhall Britain net, you don't have to become a member or anything like that. Just have your WAB square ready, and it's a net where you can work people all over the UK when they come on, Kevin. So you might give that a try. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Yeah, I'd like to know how well I can get on this top band. I don't tend to use it very often, only listen, but. I presume they're the same ones as on 3760, are they? I do talk to them now and again.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, well, if you know that Sugar Oscar 20 is your square, then that's what it is. I'm not quite sure the relationship between Sugar Oscar and Sugar Tango. I'm Sugar Tango 29 and you're Sugar Oscar 20. So it seems to be quite a long way away from each other, doesn't it? Yes, there's same group, 3760. 40 meters is 7160. And top band is 1985, guys.
Right, okay, yeah. Well, what I'll do, I'll have a look now to make sure I got it right. I'll check, I'll type in WAB squares and see what comes up. And then my area or postcode and see if it comes up as SO20. But I'm sure that's what Chris told me it was, SO20. I'll do it now.
Yeah, the guy, the net controller usually is Keith, Golf 4 Bravo, Yankee, Yankee, G4 BYY. He's down in Fareham, in between Southampton and Portsmouth, I think. So that's the guy who's in charge of the net, and he's always a good signal. He's always peaking about 9 or sometimes 20 over 9. And there's Carl 2E0 Foxtrot Echo Hotel Carl, who's down in Cornwall. And there's a couple of other guys in the Midlands, and there's a Mike 0 Uniform Delta India who pops up from Scotland. And Golf Delta 3 Zulu November from Isle of Man. So it gives you an idea of how your aerials work in Kevin Goat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I just typed it in. It is SO20, and it's giving me a grid square of IO81LQ. And WAB square SO20, yeah, so it was right. And yeah, there's another one as well, isn't there? One in Brighton, it gets on there. He's very strong to me as well. But I can't remember what his call sign is now, but there's one in Brighton. You probably know who he is, don't you? Back to you, GW0FGO MW7KJC.
I'm not quite sure. I've got their, funny enough, I got their WAB squares, but not the location. So it's M0LZY Paul. Keith. No, Keith, SLN. Go for Juliet Bravo Delta. Go for Alpha Zulu Uniform. Quite a few on there, Kevin, who are quite decent signals on top band. And there's G7 Alpha Fox Mike, I think it is. The guy up in Hereford, so he's always a good signal on the 3760 frequency. So they're all a friendly bunch. You don't have to get a book or anything, just they're very pleased to work a different square, and you'll certainly be very popular when you come on with Sugar Oscar 20, Kevin Graham.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I've been on that 3760 about 3 times, and I usually spin the dial past them now and again, because there's such a long time waiting for them to call you in, but they're always very strong to me. But I'll try them on the 1985 as well, maybe later on, and see if I can get into them a bit later on, around about 10 o'clock. Now I've got the wires connected, I might as well stay on this band. Now I can only go on one look, either 160 or 80. I can hear, but I can't transmit on 80 unless I disconnect the wires for some reason. I don't know why that is, but that's the way it goes.
Golf Whiskey 0 Foxtrot Golf Oscar. Yeah, okay, Kevin. Yeah, sometimes the Edgeware net, I'm not quite sure which night of the week the Edgeware net in London is on there, but that's sometimes on 85, and then they QSY up to 1980 or 81 or somewhere around that area, 83 maybe. No, 81 to stay clear of the Edgeware net. So if you don't hear them on 85, just tune around a little bit. So there we a report. So if they give you a 509, you must say your thanks for the 509 received, and then you give them their signal report. So always remember that, because they don't bother with QSL cars. It's just the reports that they rely on. So if you're dithering around, well, you know the score anyway. So if you get a report, repeat it back to them and give them a report, and they're quite happy. Kevin, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I have listened to them for the occasional half hour at a time, if nothing else has been on. I do enjoy listening to them quite often, as I can hear usually every single one, which is good, and I can usually hear them talking to each other. So I tend to just sit there and listen to them now and again. But okay, I'll do that. And what have you been up to over the last couple of months then? Anything, or just staying at home and keeping your distance from everybody like I have?
Yeah, I've been on 40 occasionally, and 80 and top band. Occasionally on 10, having a listen around the repeaters on 10. But yeah, I've been staying at home. COVID aware, keeping away from people, except for family, of course. As eased a bit now with family, you can get family in, and so yeah, it's been quiet, but quite pleasant. So I'm not much of a person to be going out drinking or partying at my age. It's been okay. But I'm gonna rejig the aerials. I'm gonna put up a 40-meter doublet or a 60-meter doublet. Yeah, that's another band I've been on. I've been on 60 meters. So had a contact into Oscar Zulu. No, Norway. That's it. Norway on 60. So, but the bands have been pretty poor, haven't they? Anyway, go back to WAB briefly. The real trick is working the mobile stations, Kevin. They can be very low signal strength, and lots of other stations on the adjacent frequencies. So sometimes it's quite difficult to copy the mobiles. But there's the real trick of your ability to hear stations, is you can copy the mobiles and get them reasonable reports. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll have to listen out for them. I haven't heard any yet, not mobile ones, but I will listen out for them, and hopefully may be able to hear them. But I doubt it on this band at the moment with the noise level. But there again, it might be just something that's noise has come up during the night time now. It might go away tomorrow, I don't know, when I investigate it. I tend to just walk around with a portable radio and look for where the noise is coming from, and then once I find it, I eliminate it. So that's what I'll have to do tomorrow. I'll be walking around the garden with me portable radio, and in the house having a look to see where this noise is coming from. I got a little Texan shortwave radio that works off batteries, look, and it's a sideband thing, AM and CW. It's a nice little radio. I use that just to monitor myself now and again, and look for the interference I'm getting. Back to you. GW0 FGO MW7 KJC.
Hotel Data, XH Data. That's the name of the thing. very, very sensitive indeed, and good enough to copy Whisper on. So there we are. So they are very handy for monitoring and for finding out where the interferences are coming from. Anyway, that license of yours, that is a full ticket. That's not intermediate, is it? You are a full license. Can you go on 60 meters?
No, I can't go on 60 meters. Chris asked me the other day, he said, can you go down on 5 megs to talk to me on there? And I said, well, I can't go down there. I'm only on the foundation at the moment, look. I'm still being taught by John, even though we're not at the club. He's sending me homework to do and YouTube videos to watch. So I'm still doing my revision and studying my book. So hopefully, when we get back to the club, I can take my intermediate exam. But I still don't think I can still go on 5 megs or was it 60 meters, isn't it? Until I'm a full license. Is that correct, Bill?
Quite sure of the 7. I always thought you were a full license, Kevin. I don't know why I thought that, but I've got no idea at all what the numbers mean these days. Yeah, I usually knock around 53985. 5398.5 is my frequency of choice, and it's quite a good frequency. Kevin, but I found Andrew and I were on there one day, and with my long wire, I thought I was doing quite well, but this long wire doesn't work very well on short skip on 60 meters at all. Andrew was on there, and he's copying everything, and I couldn't even hear him. And we're in the same town, so 60 meters in this long wire is a bit of a no-no, so anyway, I'm putting up a dipole in the summer when it gets a bit warmer, and perhaps or a doublet rather, so perhaps I'll be able to do some stuff on 60. Anyway, there we are, Kevin. I'm going to come on around about 10:30 and call into the WAV net, so hopefully you'll be there as well, Kevin, go ahead.
Yeah, I should be, yeah. I'll look for it and I'll call into there, so I may hear you on there later on. What's a doublet then? Is that like a dipole aerial, or is it a long wire?
No, well, a dipole is cut for the frequency that you're going to use. An 80-meter dipole, a 40-meter dipole, a 20-meter dipole cut for the specific frequency. A doublet is a random length top tuned up via a matching unit to open wire line or a coax line, so that can be any indeterminate length. So if you like, a G5RV is a doublet, and a dipole for 40 meters will be 33 foot per leg. So cut for the specific frequency. That's a dipole, and a doublet is indeterminate top fed with open wire or coax feeder.
I think you're finished now. Right, yeah, okay, yeah. Because I'm using a fan dipole at the moment, and I find them okay. But I've been hearing a lot of strong signals, and they've been saying they've been using a doublet. 130 odd foot one, so they seem pretty good by what I'm receiving on them, because they're very strong. Anything I hear on a doublet seems to be very strong, so they seem to be pretty good. Back to you, Bill.
Yeah, well, maybe your fan dipole favours that type of signal, Kevin. Okay, Kevin, are you feeding your is it coax fed, your fan dipole with a balun at the top, guys?
Yeah, it's coax fed. I'm using thick wire, thick coax, not the RG58 stuff. I changed it to some thicker stuff which I got given me. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty thick, and it just goes straight up into a little old electrical box. There's no balun in the middle of it, and the middle wire goes to one side, and the outer braid of the coax goes to the other side. And I cut it to whatever bands I want, so I made a 20 and a 40 and an 81, and with the 160 I just add the extra same amount of length of wire to the 80 meter one, and it works. But would it be advantage if I put a balun in the middle of that connection of the two wires? Would that make it better? Yeah, that's correct. That's what I started off at. I started with the 20 meter one because that was a nice simple one, and then I cut it so it tuned to 14200. I got the lowest reading on the meter. Finished that one, so that one was done. Then I went on to the 40 meter one, cut that one, and then I tuned that for about 7.040, and that's done. And then I done the 80, and I put that one at 3750, so in the middle. And then I just added the exact amount for the 160, and then started trimming that down to about so it came in at 19. I think that was 1920 or something like that. And yeah, I found out it would come in on 15 meters, and it would work on 21 megs as well. But I don't know which wire it was using, but you probably know. But yeah, I can get the other two bands, 15 and 21 on it. Okay, yeah, I'd probably mess up the tuning if I put a balun on there. That would probably be a 4-to-1 one, is it? That they usually use. But I presume now if I start putting one of them on there, all the tuning would go out. Back to you.
No, it'd be a 1-to-1. If it's a dipole, it'll be about 72 ohms. Is 50. You can buy some 72 ohm coax, if you look around. plant because you're around about 50 on your coax and 72 ohms on your dipole if all's well with the world. But the answer to it all is to run a doublet, 102 foot top, feed it with open wire feeder, a balance matching unit and hay presser.
Right, so I could probably use my, if I was to make one of them then, I've already got the feed-in wire from the G5 I've got. That's got a ladder line, that's the same type of wire, isn't it? I could feed it with that if I decided to make one of them. Back to you.
Yeah, the old guys used to use garden plant labels, something about 6 inches apart. Just how far is your run? How far are you from your aerials to the shack?
Around about 75 foot. So, well, my garden's 75 foot. The coax I'm using is, let me think, 30 foot along, and then probably 25 foot vertical. So 30, that's about 50 foot of coax, because I got to go up vertical, look, because I got 3 poles holding the dipole wires up, look, middle one and 2 end ones. So yeah, 50 foot of coax, and the garden is 75 foot. And what I do is usually just double back on the wire with where I am on 160. Look, I'm kind of like, my aerial's like a big triangle because it doubles back on itself. I've got to go higher, like an inverted V, to fit it in, and the access wire just runs back along the garden fence. Look, on the top of the fence, all the way back to towards the house. So that's how I fit it in. Back to you.
Yeah, well, that sort of configuration, if you think about the fact that to get sort of the lower angles, you've got to be a quarter wave up. So you're 66 foot high on 80 meters. That's a quarter wave up. So if you've got a mast and you've got a 100 foot tower, say, and you're suspending your dipole at the 66 foot level, you're tending to get some sort of a decent low angle. Well, you know, the lobe is going to be almost perfect, I guess. So that's, and you're going to get more low angle than you would if you put the aerial a lot lower down. But at the height that we can put aerials, Kevin, it doesn't really matter a damn really, because it's happenstance. Whatever happens, happens. And you could be getting low angle, you could be you're more likely to be getting very, very high angle, so it's going straight up and straight down. On top end, you know, you're going to get to a quarter wave, you're going to get 132 foot up in the air. So to be at the quarter wave, so anything below that is going to be all skywave. Anything below 66 foot on 80 is going to be skywave. So it doesn't really matter what configuration your aerial is. Try and get it in a straight line if you can, but if you can't, you know, just do what you can do.
Yeah, right, that's it, yeah. Well, the top of my dipole is probably up around about 30 foot, and the ends are round about 20 foot, so it's on a slight inverted V configuration, apart from the 20 meter section, which is dead vertical, dead horizontal, that is, because that's easy. I just tied some string to it and made it vertical. And the 40 meter one, it's got a slight inverted V on it, not too much of an angle, but the 80 one's pretty steep because fitting the length in. So yeah, it works alright. It ain't too bad anyway. And I presume you're going to have a cup of tea or something now, are you, before you get on 1985? Back to you, GW0FGO MW7KJC.
Yep, okay, Kevin. Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Juliet Charlie. Yeah, that's what was confusing me. The 7. I had no idea whether that was a full license or intermediate or what it was. I thought 10 water licenses were M3s, weren't they, Kevin?
No, M6s they were. And I don't know if they were M3s. I know they were. A lot of my friends who took their exam like over 3 years ago have all been M6s. I don't know about M3s, but now they're all M7s, aren't they? So yeah, because I think I was one of the first ones when they changed over from M6 to M7. Because I done my license, I think it was back 2 years ago in December 2 years ago. So yeah, but I was quite lucky because I got my initials. Look, so if I pass the intermediate, I'm not sure whether I'm going to get my initials. So I might not get KJC. Look, I don't know. I'll apply for it, but I don't know. So I might still end up using this one and going back down to 10 watts instead of 50, because I seem to do okay with 10, but 50 would be okay. I presume if I do the intermediate, would I be able to build stuff then, or have I got to wait till the full license? Back to you, Bill.
RPD. Yeah, go ahead, Pete. Yeah, just going quite the break in. I just sent you an email, Bill, with the pictures of that filter and all. So you might want to look at that. And there was M3, M6, and then M7, just briefly. And going up now, M3, sorry. Oh, you mean to say they run out of M3 and M6s, have they? Yeah, but look at it. And you're on M7 now. Okay. Oh, thanks for that, Peter. Do you know whether Kevin can build stuff like a CW transmitter and use it when he's an M7? No, he can't. He's got to be a full license to do that. He can't use any homemade equipment until he's got a full license. You could use it if somebody else has built it and it's been certified, if you know what I mean, for it. Oh, so even as Oggy then can't make his own and use it, can he? No, he's got to have a full license. So you just have a look at the terms and conditions of your license. It's all in there for it. Oh, so you can't run a 3-watt rig, but you can run a 50-watt commercial rig. Yeah, you can buy an 817, which is 10 watts out, and use that on low power, which is 0.5 watts, I think it goes into, and use that for the SSD or CW. But you're not allowed to make one. I think it consider you not qualified enough, and you wouldn't know what to do if you was causing interference. That's the main reason why. Over. Well, I thought you would have learnt how not to cause interference, but the very first thing you learnt when you had your first license. Go ahead. Yeah, well, I don't make the rules. It's all in the regs, Bill. Oh, I'm not arguing with you, Pete. Okay, mate. Yeah, thanks for filling in the info. I didn't know any of that, guys. Yeah, okay. Have a look at the emails when you got time. I will. I'll look at them tonight. See, Kevin, you can't build anything and use it, mate.
Yeah, I heard. I can hear every word. But I can do CW if I learn it, can I?
I can do CW, I think, but I'm not sure what frequencies you'll be able to use. Because I'm not up on all the rules and regs of the licenses, but there's only certain frequencies you can use, as far as I know. Over.
Ah, right, yeah. Well, I hear most of the CW stuff on the lower side of the bands down the bottom end, so I'm going to have to look up myself because I'd like to learn some CW. I've been listening to it and I'm getting a few letters going, and once I know enough I can do a bit myself. Okay, Pete, thank you, and have a good night, and 73s for now. Bye bye for now. M0RPB MW7 KJC.
Okay, Kevin. Cheers, Peter. I'll go and get that cup of tea now, and I'll see you down on 1985 later on. See you around, Kevin. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna call in. I'm gonna make a cup of tea myself, and I'm gonna have a look down 1940 first, and then I'll make my way slowly up the top there. So no doubt I'll hear you somewhere along the lines. Catch you later, Bill. I'm gonna make a cup of tea as well there. GW0FGO MW7 at KJC going clear for now.
Yeah, don't forget there's an AM net somewhere down there as well. 1960, 65 is it? So have a look on there, join into the AM. I'm sure they'll be glad to hear you. Anyway, cheers, Kevin. Catch you later. GW0FGO clear. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's not going to be secure, is it? Because if you're a real criminal making lots of money out of it, then that's peanuts.
Sure, that stuff will work quite well, particularly on this too. well, it's all very positive right now. It's very good now. Yeah, we're certainly very happy with what came up.
According to Lightning Map, this noise is either in Spain, the other side of the Pyrenees, or it's right over in east of Moscow. So I don't understand it. Maybe it's out in the Atlantic and they just haven't picked it up. To the northwest of me. Oh, well, this is constant. You know, this is crackle all the time. So it's not isolated right here and there.
Okay, there's no crackle here.
Paul PXQ can DF it out on his K9AY. Well, I could, but I'd have to go in the other route.
Paul what?
Okay.
Good afternoon.
It started on the beer.
Yes, I've got pedigree, so I'm happy now. Did you get the case for the Doom Bar then, Paul? Doom Bar is okay. I prefer pedigree, but it's a very good substitute.
Is it listed in towers?
Is it what, sorry?
It's M0ABV. It's just about here near Stafford. Paul, evening to you. My name's Mark. I'm near Stafford and I'm G4FPH, but there's lots of other people on too.
Where are you? Roger, 40 miles north of London, QSL. Hi, Stuart, G4JFB, and I'm on the Derbyshire-Staffordshire border near Sudbury. I missed that question. I don't know. You're about 5 by 3, 53 at the moment. Been struggling a little bit, Anna. It sounds as if you're having to shout a bit into it, it sounds a bit strange, but otherwise okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't read him through the static up here.
Now, it was a very weak station you were talking to a moment ago, Dave. Who was that?
Was I?
So? She wasn't weak with you.
No, I can't remember talking to anybody weak. Oh, I noticed that the red range on this 1154 goes down to 2.5 megs. I bet that would go up the top band.
an aeroplane radio, have you?
Well, no, I've not bought it. I've kind of inherited it.
When was it last powered up?
Oh, probably 1945.
You didn't pass test it.
It's had the filament resistance modification done to it. What will that do? I wish I knew.
111 check 111 111 check 111 check 111.
Get it on 472 then. Might be difficult keeping it in the van.
Transmittable. Jam droid which with it.
What are you up there, Mark? Just one. Oh, so you got the receiver as well. Oh, a pair of... Yes, I have indeed.
Break.
Yep, somebody's broken.
MW7 KJC.
MW7 KJC, I think it was. Golf Mike 3 Yankee X-ray Mike in a large group.
Okay, Golf Mike 3. I didn't get the rest. You were a bit quick for me. I'm quite new here, but you got Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Juliet Charlie. Name this way is Kevin. Location is Pontypool in Wales. Back to you, Golf Mike 3, but I didn't get the last 3 letters. Back to you.
Yes, okay, Kevin. Call is Golf Mike 3 Yankee X-ray Mike PM3YXM in the southwest corner of Scotland. Name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo. Okay, on Pontypool, and you're S9 with me. Anybody else getting Kevin? 5 and 7 in Surrey. 5 and 6 in West Yorkshire.
551 in the Derbyshire Staffordshire border, Keyboard JSC.
Well, so it's getting around, Kevin. Not too bad. You got a good piece of wire on there.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I got you 5 and 9. I did hear the other stations coming back. They're all around about 5 and 7 to 5 and 9. I'm running an ICOM 746, and I got my output is 10 watt, and I'm running a fan dipole with the extra wire connected to my 80 meter dipole there. So I was just talking to my friend on 1950, and I thought, well, I'll just have a scan about and see if I can pick anybody else up while I'm here. And seems to be I'm working quite good there. And back to you, Golf Mike 3 Yankee X-ray Mike MW7 KJC.
Yeah, okay, Kevin. Well, that's very good. It sounds like a good antenna you've put up, and it's working well, especially with 10 watts. It's very good. You're picking, just a bit over the 9 with me. I'm using a dipole at 60 feet. Okay, well, very good. And congratulations on getting on the band.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll let you carry on. I just wanted to call in and say hello and see if I was being heard there, so I won't take any more of your time up. And you lot have a good night. And I'll say 73s for now, and hopefully I'll talk to you again. I'm going to go further on up and see what I can hear further on up there. Thank you very much. Golf Mike 3 Yankee X-ray Mike MW7 KJC. Oh, and by the way, there was somebody on a 40 dB to me, but I don't know who it was. He was very strong.
some very loud sigs on the net, Kevin, but we're not sure who that was. Anyway, okay, very good. See you later.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Cheers, Kevin.
Bye-bye.
5 up to 7 in Cromer on the east coast, Kevin. Good signal.
Yeah, you're a good signal as well. 5 and 8. 5 and 8.
Good. Nice to hear a new one on top loud.
Yes, certainly doing well getting out at the moment.
Yeah, with all this racket. The trouble, isn't it? You've first come on and even if you're putting out quite a reasonable signal, it's hard to copy through all this muck. Not getting much here. Yeah. No, there's 9 here. I don't know where it's coming from either.
I think it's above us, Dave.
Well, surely the lightning thing should detect.
I don't think you don't necessarily have to have lightning to have sort of noise like this.
Yeah. It's definitely paper crunching rather than crack, wallop.
I must admit I couldn't detect much directionality at all. Perhaps my K9AY's fallen down.
Not had the mower through it, have you?
No.
Trouble with it.
Well, put it this way. Probably the world's most
reset it.
Yeah, how do I get back up the directory?
There's a team of programmers in Mumbai working on this bit.